Welcome to this week's episode of Everyday People, Everyday Conversations. I'm one of your co-hosts, Tiffany D. Collins.
And I'm your girl, Tiffany Tifco Joseph, and I'll be dropping some nuggets tonight.
I'm your girl, Anika Roseboro, better known as
Nika Rika.
And what up, peeps? This your guy, Vashawn, holding it down for the men and all the bros out there.
all the bros out there. So make sure you all stay tuned until the end of the show, and make sure you chime into our main topic.
Yes, indeed. And go on Facebook, like, share our page. Everyday People, Everyday Conversation. You can also catch us on YouTube at Epic Talk Show. That's EPEC Talk Show. You can hashtag us and Google us at hashtag Epic Talk Show.
And then mosey on over to Instagram and look us up at Epic Podcast. We all over the world, guys.
Yes. So listen up, y'all. It's Monday. It's a little bit past 7, so y'all already know what time it is. Go ahead and head on over to your kitchen. Go to your refrigerator and get you whatever refreshing beverage that you like and get ready to sit down and talk to us, all right?
Hello.
All right. But listen up, guys.
This gotta be a
First of
beverage.
all, y'all, we've been missing our fourth wing, y'all. Miss Tiffany is back.
Yeah, I'm
Let's
bike.
give it up to Tiffany. She
All
bites
right.
back.
Full
She
effect.
back.
Like they say in
Yes.
Florida, baby, and they say in Atlanta, I'm bike, baby.
She back.
I'm bike.
And listen up, not only that,
Brought the
y'all,
nuggets back.
not only that, we have an awesome guest sitting on this panel with us on tonight. Let's give Dr. Clemmy a warm welcome, y'all.
All right.
Yes. Welcome.
And
And,
baby, she is wearing her mean green.
Yes,
Yes,
indeed.
money green.
And let me tell you
Money
something about that
green,
mean
baby.
green, baby.
That's right.
We got our green cups to represent the green.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
green too.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. And before we
Uh-huh.
start, let's give a shout out to our audience, Elwood.
Hey,
Yes.
If we're in the audience, thanks for coming by and kicking it with us, Elwood.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yay.
So all y'all get ready to chime in, guys, because we're gonna have some good old hot topics and main topics. And let's start with the interview. Let's get it kicking.
Let's
Yes.
get it going. So, Dr. Clement, first of all, we would like to say we appreciate you for coming on our show,
Yeah.
and we'll go ahead and jump right on in.
Yeah, we about to go
So,
viral.
before founding the Birthday Cake Wedding Foundation, what were you passionate about?
I was passionate about decorating, and I always wanted to run for office. So I went to get my PhD in public policy because laws and just justice in general and public speaking was always a passion of mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, Smarty Pants.
Come on.
You said Smarty
Yes.
Pants.
Yes,
I
honey.
did a little research, and you do have several degrees.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Come on,
let's name them.
Several, huh?
Tell us.
Okay, let's tell us about your degrees.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You took all that time to get them, so you
Uh-huh.
might as well share.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Well, by the thanks of my mom, I had a very good supporting mother, and I had a son that had autism. I went to school to be an actual nurse,
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
and then I got pregnant with twins,
Oh, okay.
and so then I lost a son,
Mhm.
and so my surviving son is still here.
Okay.
So he's twin B.
Okay.
Eating up all my groceries.
Okay.
man.
Boy,
the
Jojo.
boys, they eat it up.
Yeah, we can't eat a lot.
And he was 1 pound 3 ounces, but he's
Oh,
a
wow.
tall guy right now. He's like 5'11".
Listen,
That's
one
good.
thing I do know about preemies, I had a preemie 2 pounds 7 ounces,
Mm.
and what I do learn is what I did learn in that experience is they do grow, so you don't have to overfeed them and try to rush them. They may get a little slow start,
Mhm.
but they wind up
Yep,
getting where they
they
need to
jump
go.
up there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so after that, of course, I had to change careers. And so I was like, what do I do? How do I educate myself
Mm-hmm.
so that I won't be a parent that's just another statistic, just like feeling sorry for myself, not going to school, have a child with disability. Is this the end for me?
Mhm, mhm,
And I had a mom, and she pushed me to believe, no, it's not. You just have to do what God wants you to do, raise
Exactly.
your kids, and push on and persevere.
mhm, mhm.
And so, and that's what I done. And I changed careers and got a degree in child development, and that
Okay.
degree was in Montessori education.
Mhm, mhm.
And so that degree came from what they used to call North Harris College. Now they call Lone Star College.
Mhm,
Okay.
So I'm an
Okay.
alumni. So I started from the bottom of
Mm-hmm.
and then I went on to get the certification in Montessori from New York.
Okay.
in Manhattan. And so I became a Montessori teacher, then a Montessori director of a school. And I used to work at the school at Lone Star in the child development department with children in the infant to toddler age.
Okay.
And then from there, I was like, still hungry. It wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough. You wanted more.
Yeah, and
Yes,
then, you
indeed.
run across people, in your path that have degrees, and you go to these clinics and these offices, and you say, wow, I really want that to be me. This can't be it. But I was grateful for the education with the child development because it actually helped me
Gotcha.
with
Yeah.
my son.
Gotcha.
It helped me to better understand how to communicate and how to follow him and not him follow me.
Gotcha.
So that's what Maria Montessori believes in. You follow the child. So instead of it being like in school where the teacher says you have to sit down, you got to do this, you got to do that, that's not how Montessori is.
Okay.
Montessori is you let the children explore. You set the room up for them to explore, and then whatever they take interest to, you develop your curriculum around that child.
Oh, that's amazing.
Exactly. So you follow the child. So she started with disabled children out of Italy and Rome.
Okay.
So that's how I became interested in that. And then from there, wasn't enough. So of course I went to get my bachelor's degree. and so I had a very good mentor, a very good person who inspired me. You always got that one person. Somebody maybe an elementary teacher, high school teacher, whoever.
Exactly.
Mine was his name is Dr. Benny Lambert.
Okay.
And when I tell you he was awesome, he inspired me to persevere. He wrote my letters of recommendation. Then I also had another one, I had Dr. Billy Lambert, then I had Dr. Ernest Burnett. So it was a lot of people along my journey that kind of pushed me and seeing that drive, that spark. And it was like, oh, she's going to be something. So then I went to get my bachelor's degree from Our Lady of the Lake. And I just continued to go to school. So I have 2 master's degrees, one in Master's of Organizational Leadership. I have a Master's of Business Administration.
Oh, wow.
And then I have and then I have a PhD in Public Policy, as I told you.
Right.
So that's that. And I own a bakery.
Yes, indeed.
She went all that
She ended up, and I own a bakery.
And all
The
she
Jane of all trades, okay? Yes, I love it.
went to school for 99 years and now she bake cakes.
I absolutely love it.
Well, my daughter actually bakes the cakes, and I inherited the cake from my daughter. So
Okay.
I inherited the whole cake lady thing, but my daughter is definitely the baker behind the scenes. She does wonderful.
So I got a question to ask you. Can you do the fondant cakes?
We don't do fondant. We do homemade. Where we make our own icing.
Okay.
We don't do the icing.
Awesome.
We don't do whip ice. We don't do all that stuff. We actually make our icing out of Hershey cocoa. We grind it. We put cognac.
I bet it's
We put
rich.
Hennessy cognac in our
Come
Hershey
on.
cocoa. We do the real from scratch Hennessy cakes where
Can
you
I
taste it.
order one cake?
Yes, you may.
I want a banana pudding cake.
Oh, banana pudding. You love banana pudding?
Cake.
Yes.
I've tasted it once before, and that taste is in my mouth. I've been trying to get people. So I have a friend on here that bakes as well. She's been promising me a cake forever, K-Shell. I ain't gonna say no
Put on
name.
blast,
But
huh?
anyway, so with that being said, if I can get somebody else to make that and the ooey gooey cake.
Mm.
Oh, now I don't know about the ooey gooey. Bria, if you're watching, you better try to find out what the ooey gooey is.
Me and Bashan was able to taste some of the cake ladies.
Oh,
man.
At the
What y'all
place.
taste?
They
It was
taste the homemade 7-Up lemon pound cake.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
good. It was so good.
Oh, so
You
delicious.
said 7-Up, baby. I'm sold.
I had
Yes,
What you
sold.
say?
Yeah.
7, because that's my specialty. I make 7-Up cakes. So
Really?
you mix that in. Oh, yes,
Mm.
yes.
Uh-huh.
So I didn't know you
Finger looking
made
good.
7-Up cakes. That's your specialty.
Mhm.
When we gonna get a piece?
Whenever y'all
Yeah,
want.
you
I don't do it
tell
for
me-
holidays. But
Okay.
whenever
I
y'all
didn't even
want.
know that.
Mhm.
Oh, you didn't know, Nika?
You had my 7-Up cake before.
I don't remember. I don't remember you bragging on that's your special.
That's what I do for the holidays.
Oh.
well, you know-
about the mac and cheese.
I want to put a disclaimer out there for all the guys who are interested in Tiffany. She likes to bake 7-Up cake.
Oh my gosh.
I'm trying to get you his show.
I see that. So, Dr. Clayman, we have a few more questions before we continue. So, what inspired you to launch the Birthday Cake Wedding Foundation, and how did you end up being called the Cake Lady? You probably already answered that.
Yeah.
Well,
I think you already
it's
answered
more
that.
to that. But the
Okay.
first question is about the Birthday Cake Wedding Foundation. So I want everyone to know that it's very it's a passionate thing of mine.
Mhm.
The name itself is a
Mhm.
very passionate name. During COVID, I
Mhm.
watched my mom's neighbors pass away. I watched a lot of people pass away, and I was so fearful for my own mom. And I was saying to myself, man, I haven't done, I haven't done enough.
Mhm.
I've been to school all this time, but I haven't done enough. Like, I haven't done things to make me feel happy. Like, like really, it's like you do all these things because society say, okay, go to school, be educated, be
Yeah.
clean, be
Mhm.
decent, be drug free. Okay, you follow all this stuff, and then COVID comes, and you're like, well,
Yeah, you're
dang, now
like-
what I do now?
Right.
You know.
right.
So I was like, well, what could I do, Lord? So I started asking God, and I called my big sister Denise, and I said, I think I have it. I'm going to develop an organization. I'm going to reach out to some people, and shout out to my publicist, Chandra Mosley Banks.
Hey.
She's been with me from day one.
Okay.
And I said, I'm going to develop a program
Mhm.
that's a nonprofit that can better bring people together
Mhm,
so that they
mhm.
can live their lives. Because everyone was scared to come
Mhm.
outside.
Yes.
You remember that, Deshaun? Everyone was
Mhm.
fearful.
Oh yeah.
So I
Yeah.
said, well, what could I do? So I combined my passion, which is decorating and elegance, which I got from my mom,
Mhm.
with parties. And so I was like, okay, we will do the Birthday Cake Wedding Foundation. So the birthday is to celebrate the fact that we are here.
Mhm.
We survived COVID.
Boy, did we.
So
Yeah.
we have a birth certificate.
Hmm.
And I don't think nobody on this table have a death certificate. So
Amen.
it's gonna be the birthday till we leave here.
Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
So it's the
Yes.
birthday.
birthday.
The
Mhm.
cake is the celebration,
Mhm.
and the wedding is the commitment.
Oh,
I
my God,
love it. I love
it.
that.
The thought and the heart put into all of that. That can't
Yeah.
help but to be just
Yeah.
just awesome.
Yeah, the wedding is
Yes.
the commitment to come together and be focused and dedicated on that thing that we really want to do, whatever that
Mhm.
is.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And who says you got to be married to wear a wedding dress?
Exactly.
Put it on. Marry
Marry
yourself.
yourself. Yep.
It's not pathetic.
It's
I
not.
knew y'all was about
You
to
know,
say that.
It's
no,
not.
it's not. It's really not. If you can't embrace your inner beauty,
Mhm.
how can you embrace what God has on this big world?
Mhm.
We just see a little bit of this world, but this
That's
world
it.
is really big.
Mhm.
So that's so wonderful when it comes down to that birthday cake. I mean, the whole thought into it. So I mean, that was divine.
Mhm.
It was purpose behind it, and that's what I like about stuff. It's not like a money grab.
Mhm.
You really was led that way,
Yes, ma'am.
and it comes from the heart. So y'all guys said y'all taste the cake. It was
Yes,
fantastic.
it was-
Oh man,
Yes.
finger licking good.
I had 2 slices.
Okay.
She
Greedy.
she snuck 3.
Now you know the way you
No,
can
you
tell a
greedy.
real pound, right?
How?
The weight. That's why they call it a
Mhm.
pound. If you get a
Oh, okay.
pound cake and it's fluffy, it's
Mhm.
not a real pound cake.
Nah.
It's
Mm.
just
Oh.
cake that tastes like a pound.
Wow.
I make a weighted pound cake.
Okay.
Well,
We got to come
We
and
make.
bring the cameras and watch you make one of
you
those.
gonna be watching.
You gonna watch it all?
Y'all better hurry up because she finna start nursing school. It's gonna be real
Okay,
busy.
okay.
Oh wow.
So we going back to that. So you juggling all of these different things, and having a child with a special
Autism.
need,
Mhm.
and I could identify with that. My daughter had cerebral palsy, and I know how it changes your life.
Mhm.
It definitely changes your life. It makes you grow up really, really fast. You at the doctors more than you at home. I mean, they take up a lot of time.
Mhm.
So you had people to help you, I'm sure. And if you did not,
Well, I just had my mom
Yeah,
while I was
I
in
had my
school
mom.
to watch my kids while I was in school on the weekends, but I pretty much did it on my own.
mm-hmm.
I didn't leave them anywhere. I was at home. I was a stay-at-home mom.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't roam the streets at night.
Mm-hmm.
I came home and did what I was supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say that I really did that.
And so I know at sometimes you felt like a little isolated and overwhelmed.
Mm.
I know that question came. I mean, I don't know. I don't care how grounded you may be. Sometimes you might want to say, "Why me, Lord?" Or "Am I ready for this task?" And what somebody told me that helped me during those times was, I was like, "Why me, Lord?" And they took the perspective from me and they sent it to the child. God gave that particular child to you because God knew that you were going to take care of it the way it should be taken care of. So it really was a gift because he said, I know Miss Dr. Clement is going to take care of him in the manner it should be. So it really was a blessing to us to be able to have special needs because he could have gave them to anybody and they probably wouldn't have done a good job like you did. So if you have anything to encourage anybody to have a special need and dreams and desire, what would you say to the audience?
Oh, I would say persevere for sure. Persevere and know that there is help. You're not alone. There are people that have children that have autism. Don't isolate yourself. Get in a support group. Read literature and then encourage. Sing to your kid. Play music with your kid. Whatever it is that you see that they want to do, enhance on that. Grow from that. Even if it's just twirling a straw in their hand or rolling a canned good. Because I'm saying the things that my son did. He started out rolling canned goods. Then he went to twirling straws. We had to keep straws in our purse everywhere.
That's for STEMI purposes.
He did all those things, and now he's headphones. You know that y'all see
Yeah,
the
I seen
headphones.
them.
So what I'm saying is, whatever that is, now we're putting music into the headphone. Whatever you can grow something from to let them know that you see them. You meet them in the middle where they are.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And also, you were talking about support. I actually work with autistic children. I work with Providence Treatment Center. And a lot of people like to discount those kids because, they're this and they're that. But they're some of the most gifted children I've ever met in my life. And most of the kids I work with are nonverbal. But when I tell you, like the child that I am predominantly responsible for, he's nonverbal, but we communicate all day. That baby communicates to me all day. And it's as if he's talking to me.
Yeah.
And it's just so beautiful because I'm like, he doesn't utter a word, but I know exactly what he's saying. He knows exactly what I'm saying to him. Yes.
Really?
And he's
Because of the gestures. They make gestures.
And then the stemming, he loves dropping pennies in jars. He loves to roll around the carpet. It's just a beautiful thing. But they are some of the most gifted and most intuitive people that you will ever meet because they lack in some areas. They're extra intuitive. Like, you can look at them and you may be smiling, but they may not smile back at you because they feel your energy.
Yeah.
They're very, very, very intuitive beings, but it's just working with them has kind of changed my aspect of it too. So like you said, there are people out there like schools and special people that are catering to autistic children and autistic beings, period.
And that's now because when I was doing my time, my son is 28.
Oh, okay.
So he's 28 years old. So that was in 96.
Yeah.
So that was no whole lot of support groups back then.
Right.
My son came out in the first wave of this.
Yeah.
So during that time, they started calling it pervasive developmental disorder till they turned 1. And then once you turned 1 year old, then you was labeled with whatever you had because then they could confine it or define it basically of what if they was doing repetitious behavior or whatever. But my son never cried. So I never knew that he was going to be nonverbal, but I couldn't understand why he never cried. I just thought I had a good baby. And then when he was hungry, he took a rattle and he would shake the rattle every time he was hungry. This baby, every time he hungry, he shake the rattle. But again,
And
you
he
don't
taught
know.
himself that.
He taught himself
Amazing.
that. And he still teaches himself to this day.
To communicate and to be able to be heard.
That's why you
That is
follow.
amazing.
What do? You follow the child.
Absolutely.
Because they will teach the mom.
Absolutely.
They will teach the dad how to love them.
Right.
They'll teach you how to love them if you listen.
Yes.
If you're listening.
And trust
And
me,
it's-
I know.
And it's so interesting that you say that because in the school system, it's like they have like a set curriculum of how it should be across the board, but it's impossible to be across the board with every child because every single child is different.
Right.
This child requires this other child requires that. You cannot have no lesson plan. They're not, for lack of a better phrase, regular children. And I'm not saying that, as a derogatory phrase, but you have to cater to the child. Like you say, follow the child. Like this child may need, a lot of attention. This other child may need minimum attention. This child can maybe verbalize a little bit. This other child is completely nonverbal, so you have to do what works for the child.
Absolutely.
Like some children, you can do curriculum all day. Other children, you're not gonna keep their attention span, so get it all done in the morning and let them chill in the afternoon. It's like you got to cater to each child.
So you got it all figured out, huh, too?
Well, I'm learning at this school because have this curriculum and they think we're supposed to do children all the same. No, you cannot.
Each
This
child
child you
is
can teach
different.
all day. This other one, no, you try, they're gonna be kicking and scratching and biting you because they tired.
Yeah.
You know,
That goes back to the, you develop an IEP. So I advocate for children with disabilities in the schools. I also sat on the board of MHMRA Planning Advisory Committee for 7 years.
Okay.
And they call it the Harris Center now.
Yes, right off of North McGregor.
Well, I was over on the board of the one going towards Bissonnette out this way. Actually.
Okay.
Okay.
And I was on that board pretty much all through when I was going through college as well. I was very, very involved. And I want you to know that you have to notice the ability, not the disability. Because if you focus on the disability, it's gonna make you stressed out. It's gonna make you. Yeah, it's gonna drive you crazy. You know, but you need to focus on the ability. What is the ability that this child have?
Right.
What can they show us they can do? When they humming, what is happening at the time? Is it cold in the room? Is it hot in the room? You know, if I take their sweater off, do they feel better? Some kids just want you to come up and just put your hands on their head and just squeeze their head. And do you know they just calm all the way down? Some kids, you can't touch them at all. If you just touch them a little bit, they'll scream because that's painful to them, because it's all about the psyche.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you just have to pay attention, follow the cues. There's no, right or wrong, and there's different children on the spectrum. I think Dr. Susan Landry used to do tests on these children way back. And I advise everybody to go and, read her studies. I mean, she was awesome. I know she was with my son. But again, get in a support group, read as much as you can. Today, your kid may want Play-Doh or bricks, or not bricks, or what do you call the things? The blocks.
Lego.
The building
Lego
blocks.
blocks. Yeah.
But tomorrow they may push it away and don't want it anymore.
Want something totally
That's
different.
how autism is.
Yeah.
So you have to be very, very spontaneous.
Yes, you
And
do.
flexible, huh?
Yeah,
you
and
have-
flexible.
Yeah,
Don't try to-
and don't think it's. I'm not going to say it's not going to be hard. It was hard for me. I had a child that was not disabled, and I had a child that was. And so, how do I bridge the two? Because do I not do something for my other kid that really can do it?
Yeah.
Because this kid can't. So I had to develop and think of ways to be creative to bring them together to do things to make us all happy. So I bought into a timeshare back then. It worked for me. I got the timeshare. It had basketball goals on the timeshare. You can go get the room. They had movies and different things like that, because I couldn't do the theme park. You go to the theme park, it's too many people. He's gonna,
noise,
so it's overstimulated. Man, he did not do all that. I take him all to. He had every 50 Shades of Green. He want to dress up and everything.
So we look very, very far from the 50 Shades of Green. We got a host of things coming up in the near future, y'all, in September, and she's already advertising this stuff all over social media. All of us will be in attendance, guys. And Anika, I think you want to bridge this conversation in regards to.
Well, we have a couple of more questions.
Oh yeah, since we're talking about that, let the audience know what sparked your interest in becoming an event planner, and what type of events would you specialize in promoting?
Well, basically just events for birthdays, celebrating someone's birthdays, their life, the fact that they're here. And then when they have this birthday, giving them something unique that they probably wouldn't normally do for themselves. So we started out renting rooms at the Post Oak Hotel, a 5-star hotel. We would go and put a basket inside of the room, clothing like robes and stuff, and customize the robes, their favorite wine. We put balloons in the room, and everyone became a member. So I believe that charity begins at home.
Absolutely.
And it spreads abroad. So everyone who was on my committee, and shout out to Joe.
Hey, Joe. And somebody's right here trying to get your
Curtis
attention
Cole,
right now.
he said, let her know I'm in the building.
So he said, Dr. Clemens is saying right is the truth. The Biz Radio is in the house.
And when I tell you he the truth, the Biz Radio, his name is DJ Master C,
Mhm.
and
Master
hands
C.
down, he's really good for our organization.
Mhm.
He helps us out a lot. He's my music manager.
Mhm.
Okay.
He operates all the artists who comes to be on my shows, making sure that things run smoothly. And although that's his title, he really wear many hats.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Most artistic people do. You know, we
You
we,
just said
we
Master C.
I said artistic.
Oh
I
man.
just said she did.
Yeah.
So
Oh man.
I really admire how you're bridging the gap in Houston with the artists and entrepreneurs.
Mhm.
So what inspired you to get involved in that?
Because I'm an entrepreneur, first of all. Going out and selling cake and being a vendor and setting up the table, setting up the tent, taking down the tent, bringing the cake boxes, hauling the stuff. It's a lot of work. And then we do also homemade gumbo. So we're Cajun Heat and Bakery Sweet. That is our name. So I'm hauling Cajun pasta, Cajun gumbo, pig feet, mustard greens. I'm hauling all
I'm
this
looking
stuff.
forward to this
You
food
can-
at these
so,
events.
So this is the stuff that we make from scratch.
Oh, that sounds so good.
As an
Oh,
entrepreneur, when you out there grinding, you know what that's like.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And so hats off to all the pop-ups,
Right,
the
right.
people who really out there trying
Yes.
to make it happen.
Mhm.
And I encourage them, market yourself. When you're going out there and doing your pop-up, don't just sit behind the table and wait for somebody
Absolutely.
to walk by. Talk to the people.
Yes.
Right. Get them some samples of the stuff. Tell
Yes.
them some
Exactly.
stories. Me, I'm going to tell y'all. I'm going to give y'all the secret what I do.
Okay, give it to her. Hey, y'all, get y'all
Y'all
pens and
listen,
paper
y'all
out.
listen.
I'm
now.
just telling you,
Come
come
on.
my table for my cake, I have these little bitty cups,
Uh-huh.
and I put the Hennessy icing chocolate in the cup. And then I take a spoon, little bitty spoon, and when they want to come sample, I'm like, okay, they want to get the spoon and do it. Now, if you're a female, I'm going to let you go and do it. But now, if y'all don't want y'all husband to eat my cake, I don't know what to tell you. But he come to my table, I have to up close and personally give him the spoon. And then he be like, oh, okay. And then he eat. Oh, baby, come on over here. And then that's how it.
That's how you get
have to
Yes,
find
indeed.
some kind of way to get the
A
attention.
marketing strategy.
A marketing, and that's not just that, but I'm just saying you'll find your own thing.
Right.
Everybody does their
Mhm.
own thing, but try samples. You don't have to give away a whole lot, but try samples. Try talking to the people, and then also be willing to accept constructive criticism.
Absolutely.
Right.
If someone come to your table and say, "Well, it would have been better if you'd have put a strawberry on such and such." Don't go off on the people talking about, well, I didn't want to put a strawberry on things. It's okay. They're just probably seeing something that could better help you the next time.
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And a lot of people can accept criticism.
Constructive
a lot of people,
criticism.
they can't.
Yeah.
So right now here to the audience, we want you to name the next 3 events that's coming up in September, guys. And y'all get y'all calendars and y'all stay. Don't be tardy to the party. And she's gonna introduce these big 3 events that's coming to H-Town.
Yes, indeed.
Y'all ready?
You ready?
We ready.
I thought we was going to commercial break. Okay, so first of all, I just want to thank all of you guys for having me.
You're
here.
welcome. Glad to
That's-
have
It's
you.
our pleasure.
That needs to be
Pleasure,
said.
definitely.
For all you guys who's tuning in, my name is Dr. Clemmy Saint Amand. They call me the Cake Lady. Not only do they call me the Cake Lady because we sell cake, but I am also an artist under the label of the Cake Lady. So I just want you guys to know that I am a music artist as well.
Oh, you sing?
No, I rap.
She
Oh, you
rap.
rap.
And I
She said
heard,
that fast.
and
huh?
I heard a rap too, y'all.
Yeah, I'm a poetic rapper. So,
Yeah.
I have my own style. So I'm not, into, all the hardcore stuff. I have some that I'm writing that might be a little hard. But I have country rap. I have different genres of poetic rap.
Oh,
I
wow.
love it.
So,
I love it.
yeah. So follow me. I think I may be performing at the Bosses at the Mansion.
Okay.
Come on.
All right.
She said she may be. She knows she performed.
Y'all better- she said she better get- y'all get y'all tickets.
That's
all I'm
so
saying.
that's going to be a
Oh,
little
man.
treat for all my guests that are coming.
Mhm.
The first of all, we're doing Entrepreneurship Week.
Okay.
Okay, so we used to do just a extravaganza ball,
Mhm.
and this is our 3rd annual.
Mhm.
But
Okay.
this year we opened it up to a whole week of
Okay.
events for a whole week of entrepreneurship.
Okay.
So I thought about it would be really great to have bosses in Houston, entrepreneurs, people who really grind and being their bosses, getting out there doing what they're doing, whether it's music, film, acting, television, theater. Put them in a room, give them something great, put them in a bunch of luxury, and let them know that they're appreciated.
Okay.
As the bosses they are, first of all.
Yes.
So we're going to start off with that as a mixer. And that's on September the 10th. It's called Bosses at the Mansion.
And it's at a mansion, y'all.
And it is at a mansion. And it's really going down. And
Okay.
I can't tell everybody, but when I say it's going down, our DJ is Def Jam Blaster from Magic 102. So shout out to Def Jam Blaster.
Let's go.
It's going to be an amazing event. There's going to be a film panel. People are going to be talking about, how you can make these movies, what resources you can do, all these different things that you can learn. You want to be in that building to hear that. Then we're going to have just a regular entrepreneurship panel for people who's just actually starting a business. Where do you go? How do you start a business? Where do you get a DBA? All these different things. We'll have that panel. Then we're going to talk about the pitfalls in between the two. What's the ups and downs? How do we avoid certain things as entrepreneurs? Or what can we look for to become better?
Absolutely.
Exactly.
And from that, we're going to have some awards. And I can't tell you all the exciting things we're going to be doing with that, but you must be there because it's going down.
And that's on the 10th.
September the 10th. So it's going to be an amazing event.
What day of the week is it?
It is a Wednesday.
And it's on what side of town?
And it's on Katie's side of town. And
Yes.
it's Hump Day rebranded.
Close
So
by.
we are rebranding Hump Day. It is called the Bosses at the Mansion. And there will be many bosses in the building. They will be setting up their tables. They'll be going live. They'll be doing live interviews. They'll be telling you about their podcast or whatever things that they're working on. It's just going to be amazing. You dress chic to this event. The colors are gold and black, but you can wear any color that you want. We ask that you keep your pants up, put a belt on, and dress decently. It's not a hip hop concert, although we will have hip hop performances.
Gotcha.
It is definitely a entrepreneurship mixer. So it's an elegant mixer, and we want everyone to come out and just have a wonderful time. You don't know who you're gonna meet at this event.
That's
Who one rapper may wind up being on somebody else's Tubi film. Or one R&B guy may be somebody that want to be booked for somebody's show.
Using their music for our films.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we do, and Master C from the Biz Radio will be the music manager that night. So if you have music or you're interested in performing, you will contact the Biz Radio at thebizradio@gmail.com.
Awesome.
Okay, so that's September the 10th.
That's September the 10th, guys.
Yep. And moving on is going to be our big extravaganza ball.
All right.
That's going to be on September the 12th on Friday night. Friday night live.
Okay.
Right? What you going to say? Friday Night Live.
Oh, absolutely. Friday Night Live, September 12th, is the 50 Shades of Green.
Yeah.
And it's a walk for autism,
guys.
guys. Mr.
right.
Curtis Cole said, yeah, I will make sure that you perform on that day.
Yeah. So the walk for autism will be the next day. That will be September the 13th.
Okay.
And
That's Saturday.
Right. And that's going to be the 50 Shades of Green on Discovery Green. We're going to be on Discovery Green. We're asking you to wear any color t-shirt that's in the colors of the autism. So you have baby blue, you have dark blue, you have green, so wear one of yellow. So wear one of those colors, come out, bring some water, be able to donate. We're asking for donations. This is a donation drive. We're raising funds, whatever you have that you want to donate to that cause. And then we're going to be able to get the things we need for children with autism, because Thanksgiving is coming, Christmas is coming, so we can get them some of the things they need. Okay.
So let's bike. Let's bike it up.
Back it up.
So we're going to bike it back up to the Friday.
Friday.
So you just hinted on Friday, and then we jumped over to the walk. Maybe,
you brought up the walk.
Yes, and I said maybe it was my fault.
Yep.
So that's why, I got to bike it up.
But I can tell you, on Friday night, this venue is amazing.
Okay.
It's amazing. I highly encourage you to get the VIP package that has the works, because
So they're going to have food. Guys, they're going to have drinks. And that's my favorite part of any party.
On every package.
You hear me? That's my favorite part of any party, food.
Oh,
Okay? You know, dreams for you, food for me.
So
Other drinks.
on that Friday,
Uh-huh.
they're going to be entertainment. We're going to have gospel. We're going to have live band. We're going to have R&B. We're going to have jazz. We're going to have hip hop. There will be a balloon drop.
Okay.
There will be money in the balloon. There's just going to be so many amazing things. We have some officials in the building. Shout out to some of the officials, Dr. Cam Hill and different people that we're honoring that's doing great things in this city. We're going to be honoring them. We have a beautician, an electrician, a barber. We have a person that cut the grass. We honoring all different aspects. We have a nurse. So we have a lot of people that we're honoring in different areas of entrepreneurship.
Awesome.
And I'm very proud of that piece.
Awesome.
I'm very proud of that piece. So
But listen, guys, we want y'all to know one thing. When we have theme parties in Houston, baby, we love theme parties down south. And they will have the fashion police there waiting because you have to wear these certain colors. And Dr. Clem is going to tell us these colors that you must wear or you got to go back home.
Right,
go back home.
exactly.
Okay, so what color we wearing?
So you must wear shades of green.
Shades
You
of
have
green.
Olive green, dark green, lime green, Hunter's green. You have all different
Pea
shades.
green.
Any color green.
Marijuana
My hair is
green.
You can wear the color of my hair.
You talking about marijuana green?
Marijuana green. I mean,
Hey, I mean, it's green.
Yeah.
It's green.
Anything green.
So you have green. Now what else we got?
Then if you don't have green, you can wear black mixed with green accessories.
Mhm.
It is a black tie and a black tuxedo event, so I'm expecting the gentlemen to have their bow ties green or any type of handkerchief green. I know if Farrell Phelps is coming,
You know he coming, correct.
Pharrell Phelps is coming.
Correct,
He's
yes.
going to have a hanky. It's going to be, if he don't have a hanky, we might need to go and make a bet. Because I know this man, if he coming, he's going to have a hanky. Yeah, 'cause I'm telling you, cleaner than a clap doctor. So, but seriously, we don't want you to have to go out and spend a whole lot of money. So if you don't have any shades of green or can't find the green, you can definitely wear black.
With
and then-
accessories.
exactly. You can wear silver with your green, black with your green, just regular solid colors. Just don't come with purple and red, pink and blue and all this stuff, because there will be a fashion police that will be at the door, and they will turn you around at this particular ball.
Bye.
Last year we had someone to crash in all red, and I mean all suited up red. So my footage, what happened was I'm advertising the 50 Shades of Green, and we're spending a lot of money,
Right.
on footage, drones, and all this stuff. And here you have this couple coming in red. Now I appreciate them being there. They actually enjoyed the event. However, let's just be respectful of the color code.
Mhm.
It's
I
the
do have
50
a
Shades of
question,
Green.
Dr. Clement. Now,
Yes.
I like to wear burgundy
You
hair.
can wear any color hair you want.
Just the clothes.
Just the clothes.
Okay.
I had to verify it all. Like, I wear burgundy hair.
Yeah, any color hair you want.
Oh, man.
We
That's
want to
funny.
keep the theme, you guys. The 50 Shades of Green is because money is green. We're entrepreneurs. We're making money. We're striving to be better entrepreneurs. Currency is green. So we want the green. We also know that the earth is green.
Mhm.
So let's just respect it, right? Let's just respect the entrepreneurship and
Absolutely.
respect the money that we're making, and let's just wear green.
All right.
Yeah.
So guys,
Absolutely.
y'all got the memo live and in color for Dr. Clemmy from my own mouth. Y'all wear those colors, Dr. Please. Now I've been in law enforcement for 35 years now. So, don't make me have to turn you around. All right. So then I'm going to send a shout outs right now to some people that are tuning in for us. Maybe we can just check on our pages and see all these people that are here. People just been talking, and I have not addressed none of y'all. I'm sorry. We had a guest today. So Pam Jones, thank you for tuning in. Hey, Gerald Franklin, baby. How you doing, sweetheart? We have
Big
Chantel Manning in the house. And who else we got up in there? Niecy Dobbins says she cannot wait to the
Hey,
event.
Niecy.
And and Pam Jones said they are very intelligent and they are truly recognized who cares for them. And she said, absolutely nothing is like being a mother, a great mother, a selfless honor.
Yeah, thank you.
And so on my page, we have our live audience member that chimed in on my page, Mr. Edwin Guidry. I have my childhood friend Alicia Prince that chimed in, and then we got Mr. Curtis Cole, who gave you a shout out on there.
Uh-huh.
So that's pretty much what I have on my page.
VO, help me out here. So
Go
we
ahead.
have Chris Eugene. We have Sister Coach Woo Woo Woo.
Woo woo woo.
We have Carlos Frank. We have Charles White. We have Niecy Dobbins. We have Sharnez Hager.
Hey,
We have
Sharnez.
DJ.
Hey,
We
DJ.
have Chanel Brown.
Hey, Chanel Brown.
My friend Angela Harris.
Hello.
My sister Marcella Hill.
Hey, Marcella.
Okay. Did I get everybody via?
Yeah, looks
and
like it.
Wait, hold up. We got Mr. Kenneth Sanders.
Hey,
Oh, he
what's up,
just
gang?
popped in.
How y'all doing? Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, if y'all coming in late, we are having a live and in-person interview with Dr. Clemmy Arnold today. She got three Saint Amon. Thank you, Dr. Clemmy Saint Amon. She have three fantabulous events coming up in September 10th, September 12th, and September 13th.
Mhm.
Y'all can follow her. We're gonna put her handles in the in the inbox, so y'all can go ahead and follow her and find about these fantabulous events. Not only is she having these events, but all of us, if y'all want to see Epic in the house, we will be there.
We will
all right.
be there.
So next, y'all, we're gonna be running into our main topic. We will
Which
ask that you tune in.
is
Staying grounded in chaos.
Oh my God.
how do you stay grounded in the midst of chaos?
How?
Let's talk
Stay-
about
well,
it.
to stay grounded in chaos means keeping your internal peace no matter what's going on around
Absolutely.
you. You gotta have that peace.
And that's a great skill to have, guys. Listen, that is self-control, which is one of the fruits of the spirit.
Mhm.
One of the fruits of the spirit: love, joy, kindness, peace, and patience, and all that. That's what fruits of the spirit. And these are things that, as we grow, we want to obtain in life. You know. And back in the day, the word used to be, "Don't let nobody snatch your cool." I don't know if y'all, my age, don't let nobody snatch your cool. I don't care what's going on. You have to see it. Even the Bible say, "Be slow to anger." So sometimes you got to sit back and analyze, and sometimes also be sympathetic with the people that are lashing out. Don't let nobody draw you to their chaos, because see, they're chaotic. That's why they yelling and screaming or acting the way they are. So you got to make sure you don't let them draw you into their chaotic. Draw the chaotic person into your peace, and maybe we can get them. So that's my stance on that.
Yeah, and I just want to piggyback on what Tiffany and what Anika said. Basically, like, you have to just focus on your internal peace. Like, no matter what's going on around you, like if the sky falling in, okay, but you got stuff that you got to take care of. Are you gonna fall apart? Or you gonna do what needs to be done? Like, okay, if you got babies over here crying that need to be fed, but the sky falling down, what you gonna do? You gonna feed your babies, or you gonna just focus on the sky falling down? Like, you got to focus on what needs to be done, period.
Absolutely.
You got to focus on the task at hand.
Absolutely.
Stay focused.
Yeah, and I always remember, no matter if you stressed or stress-free, it's work got to be done.
Yeah.
No matter where, just keep it moving. Pray to God and keep it moving.
So, and just our typical question, maybe you could talk about how to stay grounded in the midst of chaos. I remember when I worked in the prison. I retired from Texas Department of Criminal Justice, worked there 20 years, and being able to stay grounded in a situation will save your life. Because a lot of times when people are getting ready to do something very destructive or chaotic, they throw a smoke signal out. I mean, a fake, a fake. So on one end, you might see this guy pushing, just like they killed Malcolm. They may say, get your hand out of my pocket.
Yeah.
He was creating a diversion because they wanted everybody to focus over here so that they can shoot him over there.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why you need to always learn how not to panic and keep your cool and observe what's going on around you. Because what is happening sometimes is not really what's happening. It's just a diversion.
The undercurrent.
That's
like
right.
what caused it? What happened prior to that?
Or
And
what's really going on.
Right. And you know what? We can actually tie this into autism.
Uh-huh.
Because like dealing with, so I work at a behavior school, and a lot of times these kids choose violence. So if you see a kid like doing, we call it self-injury behavior, they get to slapping themselves, and they get the banging on the walls, and they get the just doing a whole bunch of stuff. The answer is not to match their energy, because if you try to match their energy, what's going to happen? You're going to tear the roof off. No, you bring them down. Like a lot of times, whenever my kids start to just cutting up, I just sit back and I watch them. And I say, okay, so are we done? I'll wait. I'll wait. They'll get to throwing stuff. I'll wait. I'll wait till you're ready. And then I'll even get to the point where I turn around and I ignore you.
They want
Because
attention.
a lot of times it's attention seeking behavior. So
Absolutely.
I turn around and I ignore you.
Uh-huh.
And then when I hear the noise stop, I'll be like, okay, so we're ready to do our lesson now.
Because you
I
stay
never match the
grounded.
energy. Yeah, I never match the energy.
Mhm.
Never.
Mm-hmm. And you know, I'm a wise person. My daddy's always say, you know, if you argue with a fool and somebody walk up, they don't know who the fool is. Because you sitting there arguing with a fool, so y'all both look like fools. You know, and, you know, so
Hey, man,
that's the
good
reason
right
why
there.
you have to make sure that you maintain your composure. I've been in law enforcement for 35 years,
Oh,
so
man.
we study the levels. You know, like I have things on my rig. And we studied, I have my mace, I have this, I have my gun, I have this. You know, if I jump straight to my gun, you know, I have nowhere to go but to shoot. You know, so but there are different things. I have my mouth that I can use to talk people down. You know, somebody yelling and screaming, I don't match. I say, okay, so would you like to tell me again what it is that you want? You know, and if I say like this, then they say, okay, she cares, she's paying attention. Then they bring it down. Some people I can't bring it down. You going to jail. You're taking your trip. You ain't going to the county because I'm contracted to the federal government. You're going to the feds.
Well,
So-
my take on that is easier said than done. We can all sit here and say, yeah, be calm when somebody is coming at you.
Yes.
Most like a lot of people, and let's be real, you're gonna match that person's energy.
Yes.
Oh no, you're
And I'm
speaking to
being-
the choir. No,
Yeah.
no, you're preaching to the choir.
Yeah.
But no. I was speaking in terms because we were also talking about
gonna come with it.
we were also
Yeah.
talking about autism.
Yeah.
So to me, that's what helps me. Okay, because they're not processing things.
Well, I
the
know
way
for the
I'm
kids, that's
Yeah.
different.
So, no,
but
that's
I'm
what I'm
just
talking
saying
about.
in general.
Well, you know what?
You're not gonna stay calm if
Yeah.
somebody coming wrong at you. You're gonna match that energy.
Well, you know what? I think I'm not gonna say I'm totally where I should be, but I have mastered that a lot, mainly because I see so much dangerous stuff that has happened. You know, like working in a prison. First of all, it's 2,000 inmates to 500. That's one thing, and if at any time the prisoners want to take over the prison, they could. All they gotta do is get together and do it. There's nothing we can do. So my thing of it is, do I want to engage in something that's going to escalate or use my tools to de-escalate before I have to fight? You don't want to fight a man that does nothing but work out and sleep and work out and sleep every day. I don't want to fight him. I don't want to tussle with him, you know? So that's how I learned my thing. And then also in the world, you don't know what mind frame people are on, like being on some type of psychotropic drugs, like things, street drugs and stuff like that. You can beat a person on that fry to death almost, and they won't feel it. They won't feel it. So you know, if I can talk him down or give me some distance in between us so that I can think about what my next move is, I'd rather do that, because you don't know what people's mental state. You don't know if this is the last argument that this person said, this is the last time today. This is it. The next person come my face, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah. And a lot of times too, I think it'll help if we seek understanding. Like a
Yes.
lot of times we immediately take it personal. Like when I'm learning, because I have not learned it yet, but I am still learning. Like a lot of times when people take out aggression towards you, it ain't even about you, it's about
not.
them.
It is.
So seek understanding. Okay,
Right.
what's really going on? Like
Absolutely.
they could have just came from an abusive home. They could have just lost their child, their parent or something like that. And then the first thing you do is you jump in your feelings because somebody may come at you sideways. And again, like Anika said, it's better said than done. But I think it'll benefit us if we start trying to understand versus automatically taking it personal.
And I love that what you said, Tiffany, when you said seek understanding.
Yeah.
Seek understanding. As we get older, things shouldn't piss us off so quick. We done been through hell and hot water. You done seen it all and done it all. I mean, just like people, I'm 330 pounds and growing. So
And growing, y'all.
So if
Oh,
you call
man,
me
that
fat,
would
that
be
should not make me
bad.
mad. I didn't wake up. I ate. This is $1 billion building right here.
I'm so done.
I'm like $1 billion worth of food up there. I'm
Tell
telling
me.
you, I didn't
I'm
ate
done.
at the top the best sirloins, the best fish, the best barbecue. You hear me? I done ate it all
Down there.
to get to here. So you can't tell me nothing.
Oh,
But
man.
they got
Yeah,
people
you
that'll
thought
get
about it.
offended by stuff that they know wrong with them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
you
you know
right.
is true.
You know it's
Yeah.
true. So what you mad for? If you
Yeah.
fat, I'm like, tell me, how long it took you to figure that out? That I was fat. All my family and friends know
How
that.
original was
Yeah,
that?
Oh man.
It took
I don't know.
calling me
very,
nappy.
very
Right.
thought-provoking.
Call me nappy head.
I can do
Nap-
something about my fat, but that ugly face.
Hello,
what can
my
we do
face
about
card
that?
don't. My face card don't decline.
Yeah.
But I remember in college, I did
man.
fight a guy. My friend Angie.
A guy?
Yeah, because Angie, she's
Nigga,
on
that's
here.
feisty.
Yeah, because I don't know where I went. I may have gone to class with him. When I came back, he had ate my pizza. So yeah, that made me mad because I was hungry.
Oh,
Your mouth be
man.
watering for something.
So
Yeah.
food is your pet peeve. Don't
Yeah.
touch a nigga food, y'all.
Oh
He ate
man.
it, and then we got into it. I went up and I kind of like pushed him, and then he was like, "Angie, tell your friend to get off me, leave me alone." And I kept provoking. So he just picked me up and slammed me on the
Damn.
bed. But I wouldn't.
To calm you down.
Well, you stop me from coming at him,
Yeah.
whatever. But yeah, I was a little feisty thing.
Oh yeah. Oh, I never said that I wouldn't. I wouldn't get very, 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 very violent. But I do use my tools
Yeah.
before I get violent.
If
y'all
people just
can go and look. I got a little picture, and I'm somewhere.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So.
And
I
people,
can-
people need to remember,
Get very
even though whatever you're going through, you only got a one-time pass to come at me wrong.
Mhm.
After that, hey, I'm about to go in on you. If you a grown adult with some sense.
But Bashan,
you
you
know.
seem so calm, like just laid
Well,
back.
I'm the scariest one.
Hey, I'm a Virgo.
So what about you?
So Virgo goes off every now and then.
Are you
Leave
slow
the
to
bill.
anger? You slow to anger? There's always the quiet ones. Look at my hand. There's always the quiet.
But when you go through, when you have to go through diversity, like I have,
Mhm.
and first of all, we already are being blamed as angry Black women.
Uh-huh.
I just lost my mother 3 months ago.
Mm-hmm. Sorry to hear
And
that.
and some of the physicians, some of the CNAs, the nurses, they don't have the best bedside manners
Mm-mm.
with the elderly.
Yeah.
And when you say something to people that are professional, they can snap at you and tell you that you can't tell them how to do their job. And soonly they forget that that's your mom.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Or that's your loved one. And then when you say something to people now, it's, oh, well, she's that angry Black woman, or she's hostile by nature. You
Mhm.
know, we're labeled as that as
Mhm.
African American females. So because I know that, I'm really been trying to work hard on not giving them what they want.
That's great.
Not giving them what they want. They tried that with me in 3 different hospitals with my mom
Mhm.
to provoke me to anger,
Mhm.
to try to get me to go to jail,
Mhm.
to try to get me to go off. The day my mom died, there were, I think, constables up there before I even got there. Because they knew that was going to be hurtful. I was going to be upset, or I'm going to question, or I'm going to do whatever. But I feel like that was racial profiling. I feel like you did that
Me
because
too, and I
you
wasn't even there.
wanted me to go off. You was looking for something.
Mhm.
So they had it on guard. Just
Yeah, right. Before I even got there, that's
That's
what
crazy.
happened. So what I'm saying is that we walk into these issues as African American females. And we have to learn how to rise above that. So no matter what somebody give you or whatever setup they have for you, they're trying to get you in a place where you can lose your family, you can lose your loved one, you can go to jail, any of that.
Mhm.
So that's what they basically trying to do. It's a setup.
Mhm.
You
And
know?
so it's just like what Tiffany says. It's all about, coming to a common about understanding what's going on.
But not all
But-
the time you can understand.
Yes.
Not all the time they want to meet you to understand.
Well, let me
They've
tell you
already
something.
determined. They've already tried.
They've
to peg
already
you.
tried to do with they've been meeting in quiet rooms, quiet chat rooms.
Ooh, wow.
They do all of this stuff.
Absolutely.
My mother retired from Ben Taub. I'm 52, y'all. I come from the old school. Jump jacks, you know what I'm saying? Fat man cookies, jump rope.
Dun, dun,
You know what I'm
dun,
saying? So this is
uh-huh.
where I come from. And my mother told me a lot of things.
Mhm.
And one thing we know is that other nationalities, it don't have to be Hispanics, Caucasians, it could be anybody.
Mhm.
You can be treated that way by your own people.
Mhm.
We are our own worst enemies.
But I tell you one thing,
Mhm.
if you stay grounded in the midst of chaos, you will be more respected and understood better. And I'm telling you guys just what I know. When things are chaotic, and if you can keep your cool, even when the police come, that determines on who's going to jail and who's not. If a police walk in the room and you acting a fool, and it could be they came, did it to you, they taking the one that's belligerent and the one that's acting like that.
You
So
gotta be guilty, but
right.
if you play cool,
yeah, if you will calm down
So let
and
me
tell your
So
story.
let me give you this scenario.
Yes, it is.
I didn't have it. Well, I ain't gonna say what I didn't have, but cheers.
Oh, go ahead and tell us.
So I'm gonna give you this scenario. So you come to the hospital and you go in the room and you ask a question and someone tell you they're not going to give you the answer about your loved one, and they're paid to do that. They're a physician, and you ask a question and they tell you, I'm not going to answer any of your questions. Nobody's going to talk to you here today, and if you want to know anything, you just go get you an autopsy. We ain't finna tell you nothing.
I'm going off because I've been there.
Hold on, but that's what that's for. That's exactly what that's for. That's exactly what they want us to do. See what I'm saying?
But even
It's
if you
giving
go
them-
off, how's it gonna help anything?
It's not. So what you do,
You get their name, the time you talk to
you
them,
go,
and you put
go
it on
to-
black and white.
But the problem with us as not just females, Bashan, but African American men and
Mhm.
females, is that we don't go the extra mile.
We think
to
that
follow-
cursing out is all that you get. That's all you getting is that.
But you have to read. That
it
is
on
going
paper.
back to our ancestors, what they fought for. What
Mhm.
was it? Literacy.
Mm-hmm.
You have to read. You have to go. You have to file the complaints. You have to go that extra mile. It can't be, I don't feel like it today. Oh, forget them. I'm not gonna worry
You
about
gotta
it. How
hear
many
people
times you
where
hear
it
that?
hurt.
I ain't worried about that. That was yesterday. I'm moving on. Well, then
Yeah.
what you did was you gave them a pass. So now here come Anika grandmama. Here
Mm-hmm.
come your grandmama.
Mhm.
Here come my grandmama.
And
So
we talking trash, but we ain't getting nothing done.
nothing
we're not getting
done.
nothing
Right,
done.
right.
Nothing.
So that's the key to the thing. Like I said, stand ground and know your steps, and know where to turn to. And that's what we need to do as a community is be more resourceful. We're not resourceful. We don't know what to do or how to do it, and that's the reason why we work out of anger and loudness and going back and forth. Those people don't care nothing about you calling them Karens and cursing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They don't care as much as you think. They don't. So you.
And then you
But I
got
tell you
people who
what.
will put their finger in your face.
Mhm.
How do you feel about that?
Well,
the whole finger
that's
in the face.
assault.
Well, I don't know because
I'ma
someone put their
catch a
finger in my
assault.
daughter's face at the hospital. She was trying to get my mom's belongings out the room because they was saying she had to go home, and the administrator told her, "You're not going in that room, and you're not going to get any of that, and you're going to get out of the way." So
I'd have said, Constable, come
I
on
just
with the
would've just- I would've
handcuffs.
removed your finger out my face.
Oh, you call
and I
the
would've-
cops. Call the cops.
Constable, come with the
Like
handcuffs.
you said, that's
And
assault.
then you
So I'ma
say,
remove your
then you
hand out my
say
face.
she hit me.
But
In
you
the
know,
face.
a lot of those people, they really don't care. They really don't care about people because even
Yeah.
when my mama passed away, she wasn't even gone like 2 hours. Me and my sister was driving down there, and they already done moved her stuff out the room. We're going to get the rest of her stuff out. Somebody else is in the room.
They getting ready for the
Damn.
Somebody else was already in the room.
Mm.
I don't know my experience. I just know that they put her on hospice,
Mm.
and when they take the tube out, you have to breathe on your own. So it wasn't very long. I stayed there to midnight. I went home. By the time I got to work, they said come back.
Who on hospice? I'm sorry. Can you
My
elaborate?
my uncle actually was the one who put my mother on hospice.
Oh, he put her on hospice.
Mm.
Okay.
And because he's a pastor, and he literally just explained to me, I've seen this a lot. You have not. She has cancer and she's going to die.
Oh,
And I know you don't want to hear this. He said, I want my sister to die with some dignity. He says, not about the quantity of years she is, it's the qualities of years that she lived while she's here. And they're not going to use her as a guinea pig. I'm cutting here and do this and do that. She got to do that, not you. And I want her to be not in pain until she leaves. And then that makes sense to me.
mm-hmm.
And my mother wrote it in her hand, let me go. So I just didn't have a choice.
My friend Angela, she's a nurse, so she said, no, you don't go off. You get medical records, then file a formal written complaint and seek legal assistance.
Mhm. Because when you go and you strike them, and if you start fighting and stuff, then now they missed the point.
Yeah.
It's just all about you fighting.
Yeah, it's now it's a lawsuit. Then you got to get to that, and it's but if you can just stay grounded, like we said, in the midst of chaos, learn your tools, understand, maybe therapy.
But sometimes God will just bring you that peace.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes if you ask him for that
Mm-hmm.
peace,
Absolutely.
he'll just bring you. Like when my mom
I believe
passed,
that.
peace just came all over me.
Mhm.
And I know that it was a total setup all around me.
Mm-hmm.
And God even showed me who the devils were while I was standing there. I could
Come on.
I could point out each one of them and each one and what they were doing, and he showed it to me.
But guess what? The devil can't mess with her no more.
And my mom stayed living long enough for me to get there and say something to her. And her heartbeat started bump, 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 bump,
Oh,
bump,
yeah.
bump, bump, bump.
They'll
And
wait
then-
for you.
And then she left
Mhm.
here. But what I'm saying is that you just have to know. No, we're talking about hospital death and all this stuff, but we want you to know it don't have to be a death situation.
Mhm.
It don't have to be someone's dying. It could be anything at the school with your disabled
You-
child
yeah.
or anything like that. This I'm going up here because this teacher ain't finna keep on doing da 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 to my child. What I'm saying to you is it's already a setup for you to walk through them doors
Mhm.
and do just what they saying. Be ignorant.
But when you
Not
come in there,
ignorant, but ignorant.
but when you go in
Yeah.
there with control
Right.
and poise
Yes.
and mean business, they will talk to you different. You will get more done. So that's what we need to articulate. I always want to talk about we gonna curse somebody out and tell them what's on our mind, matching their energy. You're not gonna get nowhere. And like I said, if I don't take nothing away, and I like what Tiffany said. Going to conversations for understanding.
For understanding.
And that's what I take away with this whole
And
conversation
you can even
tonight.
say, right, Tiffany, I just want to understand.
Mhm.
You know, I just want to get an understanding because I want to understand what you're wanting me to know.
Mhm.
Sometimes our dialogue also,
Mhm.
but when someone have it in for you, sis, it
That's
don't
it.
matter how you talk to them, what angle you go left, right, it don't matter. They already have it in their mind.
Mhm.
When this person come here today, this is supposed to be my approach. Again, I had the constables waiting on me, and I wasn't even there. This is my mom.
That's
crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
I'm not even there. See what I'm saying? So if someone has something in for you, it doesn't matter what you say, what you do. That's where they at in their heart.
Mhm.
And the only
Exactly.
person who can handle that
It's
Mhm.
God.
is the master.
Yep.
And that's what we have to realize, that we don't have control over
We
the
don't.
situation.
We don't.
So, and we can always exit
yes.
exit the chaos.
Anytime you feel
Sometimes you
uncomfortable,
put
can
yourself
Just
in.
walk away.
Yeah,
walk
you don't
away.
have to. Like, I don't care who
Yeah.
it could be. Your
like
husband,
my
your
lines
child.
with Nisa Diamonds, and I
Right.
hear my piece and walk
And
clean
walk
out.
out.
Yeah, that's all you got to do.
Yeah.
And you will be surprised. The non-verbal are even better than what you say.
Exactly.
Just
It's
be
even
quiet.
better.
And they figuring out how you wanting to know what you think
Yeah.
is more effective than you telling them. Sometimes just don't tell them nothing. Don't tell them nothing. Just they coming in acting a fool. Just imagine somebody coming in there acting a fool, cursing, and everybody just look
You
at
just
them.
look at them.
He'll turn around, walk right back.
And then
back
everybody
out.
say, "Hey, yo, God bless y'all." We grab out something, just walk past.
It'll
them.
make them.
We call that
more
extinction
upset.
at the school.
Yeah.
Instinctive behavior. Like they can be just acting up, and then you just keep on with your conversation like
Yeah.
that don't even exist.
Yeah.
Well, in the fiction world of the Tyler Perry movies, that just make Tyler Perry clown even more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
clown by
don't hear
yourself.
me, he gonna go in there purse and get the
Right.
reaching. And you have real life people in there that no matter how you ignore them, that makes them act more of a clown.
Yeah.
And Dirk Richardson say, "Stay quiet and let them do their speech. As is the situation, act accordingly." So yeah, so we all got something today. We hope that you all have gained something today. Hope that y'all come out to the events. We hope that we can be able to walk into some situations this week, this month, this year, and be able to stay grounded in the midst of chaos.
Well, I would like to say before we go that Anika is also one of our honorees for the 50 Shades of Green.
Yeah.
And also this beautiful queen right here that just came back is one of our honorees for this 50 Shades of Green Entrepreneur Extravaganza
Yes.
Ball.
And this one is a host. Is she a host?
I'm gonna be there doing something.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah,
a
she's gonna be
volunteer.
helping
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be there eating.
And this is one of my alumni, baby.
You can be your alumni.
Fire him.
You go
I'm
be
just
your.
kidding. So I look forward to having a good time. Houston, y'all, we are bridging the gap. I'm so glad for this young lady acknowledging some of the great work. And if you didn't get picked this time, that does not mean that you didn't get picked another time. I wasn't picked first. And, so it's just your time when your time coming. Everybody has a designated time to get a certain thing. So don't be weary in well doing. Because everybody on this panel doing the same thing. So, she can just pick like this any minute, mighty more. And she could have picked anybody, so and we just glad that Houston is coming together so we can be able to come together as artists and enjoy each other.
That's right.
See what each other's doing.
That's right.
Support one another and just get this Houston thing going.
Come out in your ball gowns, your tuxedos, dress up. This is one of those events where you actually dress to impress. You wear that tuxedo, you wear that ball gown. If you live very far on another side of town, or and it's going to be like a 2-hour drive, I encourage you to get a room somewhere local. That way, when you finish with the event, because trust me, you're not going to want to leave early. My events, no one leaves early.
I heard they are doozy.
Yeah, and on my VIPs, y'all will have special things going on that's exclusive, like fire shows and all kind of things that are going to go on the VIP side. So you definitely want to be in the building.
But you starting stuff, Dr. Clinton, because I'm telling you right now, my husband do not want to wear no tux.
Well, he can wear a suit.
Okay. So I wanna say something to the community out here. I'm getting this here. We had a very special person in this community who have passed.
Yes.
Mr. Thomathan McGinnis. If y'all know Thomathan, he was a quadruple threat: sing, dance, act, model, bodybuilder, vet. Retired vet. He lost his life today. So we just want to send condolences to the families and to all of the community that are affected, and also Jamal
Warner, Theo from the Cosby Show.
Yes.
Okay, he passed on drowned as well, and people are gone every day. And why don't we just come together, y'all, and love on each other while we can, because death is not. That's the only thing that we can't do.
Their flowers while they're living.
Yes, that's a good one.
That's the whole point of the Birthday Cake Wedding Foundation. The birthday cake and the commitment. Do those things that you need to do, that you want to do. Don't keep saying one day. You don't know what today going to bring.
Exactly.
Also, I just want to question why I got Tiffany on here. When is the next season of Walk of Purity coming out?
So it's in the editing phases right now. So at the rate that they're going, it'll probably be ready by the end of this year. At the very latest, the beginning of next year.
Okay.
And that's going to be on Tubi, y'all, the Walk of Purity. How many series?
So this is going to be season 1, but you can go and check out the movie that's already streaming. The Walk of Purity is already on Tubi right now.
So guys, look, we moving to shake. We got some stuff going on in Houston. So, hey, as we always say, y'all have a wonderful night and smile while y'all still got teeth.
Till next time, we love y'all. Peace.
Peace out.